Well, I'm Perry Mattern with the Nets content team. This guy does not need much introduction. First things first, Noah, just what were your thoughts?
It was great. It was enjoyable to watch. Appreciate all y'all coming first. Appreciate all the nice things y'all didn't have to say about me too. Um, but yeah, it was good to see.
So I'm going to shout out the rest of this content team, which was awesome in creating this documentary. But a special shout out to Charlie Widows, Josh Nee, Francesco Petiti, and Taj Martinez. Those are the guys that were in Spartanburg with the family. Are they going to get invited back to the cookout next year?
I'm saying if y'all want to pull up, y'all can pull up, man.
So I think the coolest thing when we do these things, and this one in particular, is we get to hear from everyone in your life that isn't you, right? We talk to you on a near daily basis during the season, and we get to hear the people that were, transformative in your life. How cool is it for you to see, like you mentioned, all the things that they had to say about you that you didn't know until now?
Like I said, it was great. See the positive things they said about me. Some of the pictures we sent them was criminal, but other than that, like I feel like everybody just spoke positivity, their real thoughts on me, for the most part.
So we're going to open this up for questions here in a second. I got a couple more here for you, Noah, and then so think of some questions you got here for Noah. We'd love to hear from you, but you're not that old of an individual. I will say, someone that's more than 10 years older than you, but to see kind of your basketball journey laid out like this and how far you've come. Does it kind of make you step back and realize, like, wow, I've already done a lot in my basketball journey, despite the fact that there is still a lot to go?
Yeah, it does. You look at where you came from, and you can always appreciate where you at. But a lot of statements that were said here make me also like just more eager to go play the next game, get better, and keep on going. But yeah, you appreciate it.
As come into your own here in your third year in the NBA. Obviously, we're still pretty early in this one, but I can say just from watching the games, it does feel like even another level of Noah Clowney. What have you thought, kind of your play and the way that you've leveled up your game here this year so far?
I think I progressed in most areas. I still don't feel like I put a full game together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I've been playing well offensively some games. I had a good defensive game, but like I need to put it all together: offense, defense, rebounding, everything.
And the last one I want to ask you before I open it up is just you get to see a glimpse of home here, that maybe we don't get to see. And I'm sure home is a whole lot different than New York City and Brooklyn, specifically. But how cool is it to kind of see home? And there's some people that aren't here that were in this film, and how important are they to you in the development of you as a person?
Everybody in the video is important to me in my development. Everybody. But yeah, it's always great to see them. It's a lot of people who weren't in the video who I also think were important to my development. Just time couldn't match my time with their time to get them on video. But yeah.
All right, questions. Do we have any? Just raise your hand. We'll run a mic to you. We got one here up front.
They ain't got none.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, you?
I'm all right. I know during the season, I know if you're not playing, you're working out or, you're training. So how often do you get to make it back home?
Like the
Back
Spartanburg?
to South Carolina, yeah.
Oh, no, during the season? Absolutely not. You're not going home during the season. We play a game in Charlotte, but we usually never stay the night in Charlotte. So, like, that would be my chance to go home. But if we practice and we get there at, like, say, 5, I'm not finna drive an hour and a half home just to drive right back to go to sleep and get up in the morning. So, yeah, really never.
How often are you there in the off season?
I go there pretty often. This off season, I spent most of it here, but I go there pretty often.
Got one over here.
I have a question.
Oh,
During the film, you said that you're a perfectionist. What are the real issues of being a perfectionist?
It's not an issue of being a perfectionist. It's rather how you can handle when you don't get the perfection that you're so seeking. There you go.
KG, you want to come down here?
Yo, what's good, Noah?
What up?
Who was the hardest person you had to guard in college?
In college? I don't really know.
Or NBA?
Probably Brandon in practice in the league. I ain't guard everybody. Probably Jokic, and we was just trying, like, we was trying to clamp, and like he can pass over you anyway, so it's like probably Jokic.
Type.
Over here, sorry. William Barron, season ticket holder for about 23 years now.
And we appreciate
Watching you, we met before doing Long Island Nets and everything like that. Had a question for you, two questions. The first is, what was the impact or your feelings of draft night? And the second part, how long did it take you to do that Rubik's Cube?
I think my fastest time on the Rubik's Cube is like, I want to say it's under 50 seconds, like 49 seconds. But how did it feel on draft night? It's like, I don't know. Like, it really feel like it's like a dream, like a good dream, not a nightmare, good old dream. That's really like great feeling.
Noah.
I'm talking to.
Right.
Oh.
I have a question.
Talk to
So,
me.
how do you want your fans seeing you as a player and also like as a person?
That's a great question. I don't really know. I think I'm a good person. I hope they think I'm a good person. I also hope they think I'm a good player, but at the end of the day, I can't really control all that. And if they support me, I support them, and I appreciate them. But everybody else, you know what I'm saying? I'll leave it at that.
Noah, who's the hardest player regarded on the team right now? And number two, which player in the NBA currently right now or all time do you try to pattern your game after?
I don't really pattern my game after nobody. I try to take bits and pieces from certain players. And then hardest to guard on the team.
Yeah.
And either CT or Mike, they both just make crazy shots, and it's annoying to deal with.
Thank you.
How you doing, Noah?
Where we at? Okay. Hey, how you?
I just have a question because in the video they talked about how important school was to you. And a lot of parents, I think, don't know the importance of like grade levels and things when going into colleges and high schools. So how do you encourage young students about 6 or 7 years old to stay with school and first grade and all those things?
Lock in, learn, and enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, you have to learn something one day anyway. So enjoy it while you get to do it with your friends. Because soon they ain't going to be there.
Peace, brother. I'm here with a lot of young people who may not necessarily play basketball, and I noticed that you don't just play basketball. You're educated. You have other things that interest you. What advice can you give some young people who might not play sports necessarily about what to expect from just life and how to approach life in their education, even outside of their education?
First, where you from?
I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Brownsville.
Okay. Y'all say peace and like blessings and stuff like that. That's why I asked. I've been hearing that a lot recently. But to answer your question, I say like for me, like I said, I think a lot. So I developed a plan when I was younger, like what I wanted to do. I think you should always develop a plan, but at the same time, I don't think it's much in life that you should sacrifice your enjoyment for your happiness and what you want to do. Like, it's your life. You only get to live it once. You should do what you want to do in your life. With that being said, make smart decisions, but you know what I'm saying.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. What was going through the college process like for you, and how easy was your choice of Alabama?
So like my mom had said, I made a pros and cons board, and the way I did it was I marked things in level of importance. Like if I thought the play style was important, it got 3 points. If I thought it was the coaches and how my relationship was with the coaches, that was 2 points. Whatever else, if I like the school colors or something, that's a point. You know what I'm saying? And so it came down to what was the most important to me, and I thought it was the play style, so I ended up going to Bama. So for me, the decision wasn't that hard. Like once I went to all the schools, like Florida was nice, but I went to Florida. If you ever been to Gainesville, then but I ended up going Bama.
No, over here. One of the coaches of Berkeley, Carroll. Thanks for having us.
Of course.
You and Nick are both from South Carolina, two South Carolina kids. I was wondering, do you like the responsibility of being the only big on the floor, or do you like the freedom of having another big on the floor with you?
It depends on the situation. Offensively, it's great playing the five because big men don't want to close out. You get a lot of open shots. Defensively, it's much better when you got somebody behind you that can block shots. So a little bit of both, but preferably I'd like to play the four, but whatever they play me at, I'm just going to play. It don't matter that much.
All the way in the back.
So I'm the leader of your fan club on Twitter. I don't know if you heard about me. I'm Clowney Muse. And I originally knew you were going to be great when you said Infinity War was your favorite movie. But yeah, I hold down your fan club. And my question is, with your jump shot, did you teach yourself the jump shot, or did a coach tell you about the dip and all that? Because I see you do a good dip, and no one ever told me about that. So I was like, because I never heard about it. I was like, what is this dip? And then I was like, once I figured that out, it kind of helped with my jump shot. So I was wondering, with you, did you teach yourself, or did someone kind of?
So the high school coach, the one, I don't know if you've seen him on camera, it was one that was doing all the talking, and there was another one that was next to him. The shorter, well, they went shorter. He's taller, looks more fit, he's bald. That's Coach Rich. Coach Rich taught me my 10th grade going to my 11th grade year that offseason. We worked on my jump shot. I used to shoot from the left side of my body over, and then I had to work on moving it over here. And so me and him worked a lot on my jump shot now.
Got time for 2 more.
I appreciate you being the fan club leader so well.
I got center there.
How you doing, Noah? I'm also a season ticket holder, and I have 2 questions about Brooklyn because that's dear to my heart. First one is, what do you like about Brooklyn, and what's the toughest thing about Brooklyn? And I'm talking about Brooklyn, not New York City.
So when you clarify it as just Brooklyn, that's you understand where
Brooklyn
I'm from.
all day.
I'm from the South, so Brooklyn, New York, this all very similar to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't mean that to offend nobody in it either. But the hardest part was being living normal. You don't drive your car. It's not parking lots at all the stores. It's not like just normal stuff. I don't got no grass. Nothing like that. But it's got its conveniences too. I can walk to the corner. I went to a corner store today. I forgot where I was at, but I went to a corner store, and there's a lot of good selections in there. And I was gonna get a sandwich, but I was in the time crunch, so I didn't. But that's probably my favorite part. The corner stores here, they everywhere too. So yeah.
All right, thank you. Appreciate you.
For sure.
All right, one more here.
Thank you, Noah. My question would be, can you just speak on your demeanor, how you carry yourself? I feel like you seem like you're a very even-keeled person, and you haven't allowed the hype to get to your head, even in high school. So I just wanted to understand how you maintain that vigilance.
So as far as me being me, I'm just I'm calm. Always been calm, collect. But I was also very shy. I didn't like being around people. So I always, like I said, I used to walk with my shoulders hunched. Sometimes it'll come out still, but most of the time I try to walk on my shoulders back, things like that. But my demeanor, I just be existing, quite literally. What was the last part you said? You said something else.
Yes, sir. Just how you maintain your head and maintain vigilance throughout all this.
Yeah. Well, truthfully, if it's 3 people hyping me up, it's another 15 telling me I'm garbage. So at the end of the day, I don't really pay attention to none of it.
Well said, sir.
Appreciate you.
Well, thank you so much for everyone coming out. And one more time, round of applause for our guy, Noah Clowney. One more. Sorry. Hold the music.
How are you tall?
Who I'm talking to? Where we at? What's the question?
How are you tall?
Well, my mom right there. Mom, you want to stand up? She about.
Yeah, give her a round of applause.
She about 6'1", 6'2". My father's right there also. You can stand if you like, but he's only 6'2", 6'2". So, you know what I'm saying? I would probably say it came from my mother, but my father do got some tall people inside the family as well.
All right, ended it on a good one. All right, thanks, guys. Thank you so much for coming out.
Appreciate y'all.